top 10 movies you must see in 2017. By far, 2016 gave us some very good movies like Zootopia and X-Men Apocalypse. You can expect Hollywood entertainment to do even better next year. With all the fans that they have made before, Paramount Pictures, Pixar, Warner Brothers and 20th Century Fox have a few great reels in line for the movie watcher. Despite the obstacles surrounding production, one of which is majorly piracy, filmmakers continue to strive to give us better entertainment through better movies each year. Below are a few movies that are expected to come out in 2017 and are on our watch list. 10. Lego Batman. Lego is popular and loved by people of all ages. Consider Legoland Atlanta, where big action figures and Lego-style entertainment awaits people of all ages and sizes. There are Lego products all over the world, and ever since the first one came out the popularity has not diminished, even though it keeps changing forms, for example from plastic blocks to video games and now animations. The Lego Batman movie will pay tribute to all the Batman characters to date. Though the script has not been finalized yet, it promised some humor and entertainment. So we are looking forward to some good laughs next year as we sip our cokes on big Lego blocks. 9. The Wolverine 2. The producers are going to send off Wolverine with a bang. We do not know what the film is going to be about, but Hugh Jackman has a bit of more Wolverine within him. We will make sure he leaves a good mark before the wolfishness is gone forever. Wolverine in its first part appeared to be a typical Chinese plot movie with lots of kung fu, no real story and so much of Hugh Jackman. Yet it played well on the screens as people love the Wolverine stepping out from a closet into real life. Cinemas actually echo with the sound of applause. We have witnessed that. James Mangold will be directing the sequel after the first part too. The release date is March 3, 2017. 8. Kong, Skull Island. I was watching a film that I loved as a kid 3 days ago and the bloopers actually made me laugh. I wondered how this movie impressed me 2 decades ago. Same is the case with King Kong, we believe, because a remake of the old classic will only make people laugh on their seats. Therefore Michael Keaton, J.K. Simmons, and Tom Hiddleston were brought together to concoct a movie that people would love. They are going to convert an old classic into something modern and malicious, just like the people like. Just having the mix of these three makes us believe that the film will do well and the legendary King Kong might be able to have a playdate with Godzilla. It is releasing on March 10, 2017. 7. Cinderella. When my husband bought the tickets for Cinderella, I thought he had made a big mistake and it is going to be a total waste of money. Almost 2 hours later, however, I left the cinema singing "If You Love Me Dilly Dilly, I Will Love You" to him. Now the producers are making another film version of a fairy tale. Emma Watson and Dan Stevens will play the lead role in an upcoming epic tale of beauty being loved by a beast. Yes, you got that right, Beauty and the Beast. The casting has already made us believe that the film is going to be delightful both for kids and adults. Do not underestimate the power of silver screen even when it is giving you a high-tech version of some story you have been hearing for 20 or more years. Remember the Cinderella part we mentioned? The release date for this is March 17, 2017. 6. Fast and Furious 8. Yes. Looked doubtful after Paul Walker died in real and his character was given a fitting end at the end of the last film in the series. However, Vin Diesel himself confirmed that there is going to be another Fast and Furious. We do not know who is coming back to fill in the empty space, but we do know that we can look forward to another sequel full of high-tech cars, crazy driving, speed and acceleration. Why they do it manually still confuses me though. April 14, 2017. Mark your calendars with this. 5. Wonder Woman. Batman v Superwoman paved way for another character towards the end of story, the Wonder Woman. Though we still laugh about the "do you bleed" part, we can safely say that Gal Gadot will be making a center stage appearance just as good as the other heroes in Marvel's imagination to comics to films collection. You could even say that her performance will make way for another sequel a couple of months later. One must admit that Gadot does look quite cool in that Amazonian getup. The release date for this movie is June 23, 2017. 4. Spider-Man, Untitled. That is not the name of the sequel, by the way, because the producers have not thought of one yet. Yet, fans all over the world are excited because Spidey is coming back home to the Marvel Studios for a bit more web-slinging, letting the editor do the libel and mudslinging part. Who the new Spider-Man will be is also not known yet, but we hope he is going to be as amazing as promised. Whoever the man will be, he will be taking us back to Peter Parker's high school days and probably trigger a bit of nostalgia in our lives too. Ready for the ride down the memory lane on July 28, 2017? 3. Thor, Ragnarok. Marvel seems to be well in place with ruling the charts next year. You only need to mention something bad about Loki and it will make Thor angry. An enraged Thor is going to find out that Loki has taken over the homeland, not that he needs to get angrier, but yes, this will make him angrier, still. Thus the Thor adventures begin. We liked the previous versions of Thor, even if it was because of Chris Hemsworth, but we hope we will be able to love this one. For once, the directors need to give the protagonist his due share of the limelight. As of now, the line of production seems to have set off quite well. Tighten your seatbelts for some crazy hammer slinging on November 3, 2017 next year. 2. Justice League Part 1. We have been teased so many times in the past about Justice League but never got to see it. It has a place in our hearts because it is made up of all the geek stuff. Since Marvel is already taking the spotlight next year, Justice League will be the feather in the cap. We are so looking forward to the darkest, the grittiest and the most epic version of Justice League that we have ever seen. It is just exciting to be having a film, and how it comes out is altogether a different story. Watch out for November 17, 2017 next year, since a comic book story on your shelf is coming alive. Yay! 1. Jumanji. This is going to be about explorers who go looking for a game that ends up in a mystical jungle. So it is just the opposite of the first version, where everything comes to the civilized world from the jungle. This movie is going to bring back so many memories of Robin Williams from the first part. What he did almost 20 years ago is still so fresh it makes us want to watch the movie again and again. The year 2017 seems to be quite adventurous when it comes to filming and excitement. Though it is going to take us on an emotional roller coaster ride with memories of Paul Walker and Robin Williams, it still appears to be promising with respect to entertainment and fun. Get the popcorns ready.